Alright, so in part 3, I've got my guy here that I retopoed. We're just going to get him out of here. Okay, so first thing I need to do is make it not live. So I'm going to click on this little button here that unlives everything. We could turn this off too, doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to hit like Q, which is just the select tool. You can see right now I'm in a component mode. You might be in a component mode, you might not be. If you are, just right click and hold over the model. Come on, baby, you can do it. Cool. Okay, let's try it again. Right click and hold and go to object mode. Drag up to the right. Okay, so now I have this selected. You might have the other one selected. Just make sure you grab the one that's your retopoed model, and we're going to export this out. So you're just going to do file. To export this into Unity, you might need to make it an OBJ. I'm not 100% sure. So to do that, what we're going to do is I'm going to go to Windows, Settings, Preferences, Plugin Manager. OBJ is just a generic modeling format. This will allow us to export out this that's not so Maya specific. So this will probably be off on yours, but you see where it says obj export.mll. Click on loaded and auto load, and then you can just close it. And then what you want to do is have the model selected and go to file, export selection, and I'm just going to go to the desktop, and I'm going to go Maya to ZBrush, and then I'm going to turn off group point, all this stuff I just turned right off. Okay, and then hit export selection. That will now be exported. I'm going to close this out. It might ask you to save it. It's not a bad idea to save your stuff as you go. And I'm going to go to ZBrush, open ZBrush up, and it's going to take a second. Quit Firefox, that's fine. Alright, and it's going to be all white. Come in. Alright, I'm going to pause it till it's loaded up. Quit Firefox. Oh, it's loaded up. Okay, exit out of this. Alright, and that was just the light box. It's, well, you can't see it, but click that to turn the light box off. So now what I want to do is basically import the model. So I'm going to go import, go to my desktop, and there should be something that says, oh, it will take a .ma. Alright, well, you might be able to just grab your MA, but you don't want it anyway because it has that other model in it. I wanted just that one piece. So anyways, I'm going to grab the OBJ, hit open, and then you'll see it's right there. Make sure I have it selected. I'm going to click and drag it to drop it onto the canvas, like so. Then I'll hit T, and now there he is our dude. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So this will, like, now what I can do is like subdivide my model, and you'll see that like his geometry is much better than before. See how it's nice and clean, and if I want to draw like facial features, you can see I can totally, if I subdivide this again, I can totally make this smaller, and there is, let me turn this off, because the edge loops are following the eye correctly, I can draw the curves, you know what I mean? And like all of the stuff is now following the geometry better. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So you bring it in there, and then you're done. And then in the next class, what you'll do is you'll just sculpt on the model and make sure it looks a little bit nicer. All right, that is all.